Oh, you guys are over here. Well, excuse me. Hi, chat. What's up? My hair is all frizzy. I was cooking earlier. We hit some steam, but it's fine. What is it? Friday? Happy Friday, chat. What's up? Setup's done. Loving that. Living my best life right now. Oh, we just got word that there's another inspection next week. Not to do with the window, though, so I don't have to tear this down again. I think we're good. I think we're finally done with the whole window situation. So yeah, this is the setup for our foreseeable future. You guys see this? Look at that, chat. Baller. Literal baller. I built this with my own hands. These two. I built the cabinets too, chat. I built everything. I didn't forge the materials, but I put them together. So, loving that. Anyway, Jenna got me that sign. Actually, that's her. That's her doing. She's being very supportive. We should acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge that. Oh, Jenna got the lights too. That's true. The sign, admittedly, was, I think, a random Target purchase just one day, so. You know. Anywho. Oh my god, I'm just chomping on ice. Let's see. So much has happened. Where do I start? Members, if there are members here, Jen and I are going to be recording what would have been the August Outrealm podcast for you guys tonight. So that may be coming tonight or tomorrow. It depends on how late it gets. It's just a heads up there. Apologies that didn't get done, but we got really swamped, and Kevin couldn't do August for the original plan, so I had to make something up on the fly. But that's okay. More exciting things have happened, and so we have better things to talk about. So you'll get 2 this month. That's the plan. What else? There hasn't been a stream schedule, and I acknowledge that. And that's because we're moving to a monthly schedule. I want to try and better align with the Genshin and FEH updates. Since those are pretty much my 2 main staples when it comes to stream. And then we'll fill in other stuff too. There's a FEH update. We're going to take a look at that and talk about that a little bit. We crushed it on all of the summons, really. Look, I know you guys love summon videos and you love summon streams and things like that. No, September is September is gonna be lacking. All right, I don't like to tempt fate. All right, I don't like to tempt fate. I don't like to tempt fate like that. So we're gonna chill on summons for a bit. There will still be summons, just don't expect anything that big. Right, like maybe 100 orbs or something like that. We'll throw at stuff. I don't see myself summoning Genshin for a long time. But, you know, we'll see. I genuinely don't plan on it. What else? What else has happened? We got a holiday weekend coming up. That's hype. I know I normally stream Saturdays. We might be doing Saturday night. Tomorrow, it depends. I'm being forcibly taken to family. Either for or against my will. I can't tell just yet. But we're gonna see family tomorrow, and it's probably right when I normally would stream, like at 2. So maybe tomorrow night when we get back is feasible. So that's hype. What else? What else? What else? It's been a very eventful week, but full of things that you guys probably don't care too much about, so I won't trouble you with them. But it is, silhouettes today, maybe. If we get them, we may not get them. Just tossing it out there. There's always a chance that it doesn't happen, right? The banner is the 5th. I thought the banner was like the 7th or the 8th. Tempest Trials banner is the 5th. I just looked at that calendar actually. I was briefly looking at when my upload schedule should be, because I have the ball summons, or the Raiden Shogun summons technically, that I gotta push like tomorrow or something. I don't know. So we'll see. No, trailer should be tomorrow. Trailer should be tomorrow. For sure, for sure. Yeah. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Shattered is always here except when he's not. Interesting. Interesting. That makes sense, though. Strictly speaking, from a physics perspective, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. How happy was I when I got the +10? Did you see the video? I feel like if you've seen the video, then that question doesn't hold much weight, does it? You think silhouette guessing is difficult? Well, it's like a blob test, really. You know what I mean? When you look at this ink blot, what do you think it looks like? It's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Sometimes they're easy, though. Sometimes they're easy. The last couple ones haven't really been that hard. I had a momentary lapse in judgment on whatever the Freya banner was, where I thought I was looking at Twin Tails, but it wasn't Twin Tails. Outside of that, I've been on a pretty strong roll this year, for the most part. So, White Heron Dancer Cup? Nah. I don't think they do that. I really don't think they do that. I was gonna try and do like a dance banner speculation, but no time. I'm already out of time. Sometimes it's too late. Today is one of those situations. It's too late. Not enough time in the day. I'm trying to go back and edit some of the live stream footage from previous stuff. So like the free-to-play Brave Heroes summons, which needs to go out soon. The Raiden Shogun summons from Genshin Impact. Jenna rated Fae Boys at one point, and I still have a video project for that. Those are the 3 that I'm trying to edit to go up and be videos. And then I just deleted everything else because it was overwhelming. I had gigs upon gigs upon gigs of videos I deleted this morning. So I was like, I have no time to edit all of this. It's lost to live stream history. Y'all gonna have to go watch the VODs if you want to see it. But my goal is to try and be better about that for sure. You'd be surprised if they didn't do White Heron Cup. So they did basically White Heron Marianne, kind of, which is why I would be surprised if they did that. That's my hot take. I'd be surprised because if you had asked me prior to Brave Marianne's reveal, I'd have said 100% we're doing White Heron Cup this year, sure. And it fits with the timeline too, because I think they're probably going to do another fall time Three Houses banner themed thing, and then wait until like around New Year's to hit us again. But that's already come and gone. So, but I don't know. I feel like with some of the response that they got on Brave Marianne alone, I think maybe they want to play a little safer. Unless it could have already been planned. That's the other thing. It could have already been planned, but I don't know. It's well, okay, fair. As I say that, I'm thinking back now and like, well, is it likely that they do that? Plus, the dance banners tend to be older games too, which is kind of nice. I'm almost expecting a Valentian dance banner. Real talk. Which would be weird, but I feel like they'd do that. That's what I was going to say in the video that's not going to happen now. I would have said Valentian dance banner. And then... maybe Blazing Blade is another option. Halloween Three Houses. Yeah, that's a strong candidate. Because they've always kind of kept... the Halloween banners to be like semi-newer games, right? So they've always been like Fates or Awakening. They throw in some Telia spokes once in a while. And it's always kind of cored around that. So I could see them keeping it to that. They plan stuff out ahead. Yeah, I know. That's as I was saying it, I was thinking, well, they can't just 6 weeks later pull a 180 and change that. Cypher did do Dance for Lynn, yep. They also did Dance Edelgard. A lot of options. The curious thing about dance banners specifically is there's like no criteria, right? So you could have like a waltz theme, you could have like a pop theme, you could have traditional, you could have new age. They could even go like techno if they like. Imagine just a rave themed band. Like they wouldn't do that, but they could, because there's not really a set theme, right? Like for winter, everybody's in like Santa apparel. That's the theme. And while it universally applies, like they could kind of pull that for anything for dance. I think Tokyo Mirage Sessions is possible. That was kind of up there with my other thought, because this should be a harmonized, right? This should be a harmonized hero. And I feel like it benefits them to use harmonized characters from smaller, like, pools of characters for their games. And TMS does not have a large cast. You know what I mean? So, Binding Blade. I know, I said that. But those would probably be my 3 picks. Valentia being up there, up top. Because for whatever reason, they take a very traditional approach with it. Followed by Blazing, followed by TMS. That'd be my guess. Those are my thoughts. I don't know what's going to come of that, but it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like they kind of cycle stuff back every couple of years. And it's been a couple years since we've had Valentia, right? Was it 2019? Was 2019 the Valentian banner for dance? I feel like it was. When we had Dancer Berkut and that whole squad. I think it was. Also, can we acknowledge the fact it's September? Excuse me? How is it already September? I literally remember doing like a highlights reel months ago. And now the year's almost over. Like, bro. Yeah, Soiree was 2019. So it's I don't know. I don't think they would loop everybody back, right? But they might, because that had stuff like Nefany and Reinhardt. I think he was on that banner too. It was kind of this weird amalgamation of characters, so I feel like they might do that. But then again, you know, they might just do a traditional dance banner, but like have like a TMS character thrown in there. Because like the really key thing about Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and I'm genuinely surprised that the devs have not thought to do this yet, but they're idols. And so they take on commercial jobs and performances and stuff like that. And they literally do whatever the part calls for, right? So if you're a chef, if you're a TV chef, you dress up like a chef. If you're in some kind of like wedding themed song, you dress up like a bride. If you're selling soda, you hold a soda can. Right? They literally can be chameleons in like any situation, really, and it feels like dance would be really commonplace for them. But I don't know. I feel like they should. Plus, particularly with Tokyo Mirage Sessions, for harmonized heroes, it's really easy because you're already interlapping over like a couple different games, right? So, you know, imagine Tsubasa and the actual Sita, right? Not Mirage Sita, but the actual Sita. Or Itsuki and actual Crom. You know what I mean? Like, have them pair up as harmonized heroes in FEH, because those were their counterparts in Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and then lo and behold, you already have the lore done, because that's their entire conversation. Done. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You're done. That's it. Easy. It seems like a win, right? Because the Mirage characters themselves aren't like they're not disliked, right? So like Tharja, relatively pretty popular. Crom, obviously very popular. Sita, pretty popular. I genuinely feel like you wouldn't have people upset. Even if the TMS characters were like the back half of a harmonized hero. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't make sense to me as much if they did that, but you know. But it's, yeah, that's what it seems like it would be a really easy get. That's all I'm saying. It seems like a really easy pickup. But maybe IS doesn't want to be lazy. I don't know. I would think that they would. I would think that they would, but that's not me. Obviously. Obviously not me. We do have a couple banners that we can free pull on too. It's occurring to me. I've been logging into the free to play account like every other day or so. I've not been great about it. But I've been doing my best. So we got the Moonbow banner on both accounts. And then the Legendary Micaiah banner on the free account that we haven't rolled on yet. So we got some options. So we can maybe get to those today too. You want Santa Hector? I'd be down for that. The Winter Banner is very hit or miss for me. Like, I low-key believe they're going to release, like, Winter Cordelia this year. I almost feel like this would be the first year we didn't have a Cordelia alt. Or just a Cordelia in general. Maybe. Maybe we have gone here without a Cordelia alt before. I don't remember. Oh. Pirate Hector seems like he would be a pretty good choice. TBH. Surprised they haven't done that yet, but she hasn't had an alt in a while. Well, I was counting Resplendent Cordelia as an alt also. But yeah. Because she's got what? Bride? She's got base, Bride, Summer, Resplendent? Is that what she has? Does she have anything else? I don't think so. I think it's just that. 2019. Could have been. What was her summer alt? 2018? Bride was 2017. I think. Right? That was like the first year. That was one of the first banners that debuted. And I think 2018 was summer. Right? That was like the second year banner. So yeah, 2019 I don't think had anything, and then 2020 we got a Resplendent, and then 2021 who knows? Who knows? Could happen. I don't know. We'll see. Still waiting for a Share Shawl, to be honest. I love Cordelia. Don't get me wrong. Cordelia is, you know, top tier Awakening marriage material, but Sheriff's kind of up there too, though. It's been a minute, though. You don't get the hype about Cordelia? Oh. Oh. Is it because she can't, like, S support Crom? Is that what it is? Is that the problem? If you know, you know. Cherish and Minerva. That would actually be a pretty hype pair up. Not gonna lie. New Awakening units? It's been a minute. I mean, technically we got them on spring, yeah. We got some Awakening kids in spring. Have we had any since? I don't think we have. Dancer Stefan? I'd actually be mad. I'd actually be upset if they gave Stefan an ult. Before his base gets in, I'd be upset. Because base Stefan's cool. Like his whole swagger is pretty sweet. Sumia deserves an ult? No, she doesn't. I'm merciless to Sumia fans, so be aware. Morgans are awakening? Yes. Oh yeah, that's true. Fallen Banner was after spring, wasn't it? Because that's in May, I think. So yeah, that would be post spring. I think that's it. Dancer Braum. I'm not sure I see the appeal in that. But I'll let you have it. Maribel. Dude, if you were going to put an Awakening character on a dance banner, Maribel seems like she would be the go-to. And oddly enough, I feel like Vike would also fit. For a different reason. Or like Donald. I feel like Donald would also be. But then that would be kind of like Dancer Nephany, right? Like the country boy, country girl into a fancy party type situation. Which is basically what they did with Nephany. Yeah, you can't forget about the dance banner. Or not the dance banner, the Fallen banner. It's kind of funny. I have the Menace fodder that I need for stuff. So I almost feel like I could pick up Dimitri on that rerun. Because let's be honest, that banner's getting a rerun. There's no way it's not. Dancers are your favorite? That's probably the easiest thing for me to skip on. If I'm being honest. I like the dance banner, I genuinely do. But as far as like account boost goes, it doesn't offer a whole lot. Plus, when it comes to specials, I'm not as concerned about them anymore. I think the units to pick up when you really, really want them are honestly Legends and Mythics at this point. Especially if they're on like a 2/3 up for their banner, for like their color. Because like having, what was it? Ashera color share with Claude and Corrin was like god tier. Because there was genuinely not a downside to getting an Ashera. Or not getting an Ashera, rather. Yeah, that makes sense. But then if, you know, Ashera comes back and she color shares with, like, Air and... I don't know. Pick a random... We'll say Louise. Right? Suddenly, it's not as good. You know what I mean? So... that's typically where my focus has been. Air has Mystic Boost. Yeah, but everybody has an Air. Air's an oldie. Don't we have we have a Mystic Boost Seal? Don't spend orbs for Air. Just use the Seal. For the love of Naga. Don't do it. Yeah, there's a lot of good B passive options. Tons of good B passive options. Don't fill it with Mystic Boost. That's a no-no. That will not get a seal of approval from me. See what I did there? Seal? Huh? Yeah. Gotta pay attention, chat. I'm quick with these. Poor Mystic Boost. Drastically overshadowed. Feels bad. When is this update actually coming out? Oh, the 5th. Oh. Oh. Was I right? Did I call that? Sunday. I did. I remember that. Or no, I said the 4th. Did I say the 4th? I think I said the 4th. Yeah, I think I said the 4th. Yeah, I said the 4th, I think. That's alright. 5th actually works better for me. Truth be told. I mean, I'm always busy, but... is an easier day for me to be less busy on the 5th. Here it is. Trying to look something up quick. Whee! Yeah, the 5th is when the Tempest Trial thing comes out. So that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna have to plan around that. Okay. Alright. Not important today, but you know, it's happening in a couple days. Maybe that benefits, because we'd be streaming on Sunday. So, like, maybe we just move the Saturday stream to Sunday. And I, like, have a day to chill. And recollect my mental health, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what I do. Maybe that makes more sense. Instead of getting burned out all weekend. Would you put sturdy or mirror impact on Legendary Micaiah? I actually, well, here we've been chatting for like almost an hour. Let me pop into the actual game here. So I have actually done just that already. So I don't have everything learned because I ran out of SP. And the funny thing is, I can't auto with her at the moment. But I actually did give her Sturdy Impact. Because keep in mind, this is with, you know, the +5 and then also, you know, summoner support. But getting an extra 10 on 30 with 40 defense is kind of nice. I'm going to be honest. Granted, it would be 4 less with Fury gone. So 36 is what it would be. That's actually pretty nice. But we have some other options here. I prioritized, so we gave Menace and Ruptured Sky to start because I figured those are the more important ones to have. I really haven't done much because this is all, you know, native. I've really only given her 2 things, but as I was inheriting, I was like, oh, well, we can pick this up. Like, that came from Sonya, I think. Because I needed to get... What did I need to get? I don't remember what I needed to get. Oh, Threat and Attack Res 2. I got from Sonya. So I was like, well, I might as well just pick up Fortress Defense Res 2, just in case, you know, I ever need it. And I got the Attack Res Solo 4 from just a combination of something with Morgan. I think it was, but I had to inherit one other thing first, so I took, I think it was Panic Smoke from Fallen Julia. And I picked up one of the solos from her. There was a lot. I didn't want to inherit anything like, you know, partially. I wanted to go full in, because it was an endeavor. It was an endeavor getting her. If you saw the video, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, I went Sturdy Impact. I decided to keep her like player phase, and I was debating doing some kind of like close counter nonsense with her, but I didn't. I decided to go with the other bit. Who does she support? South. Because I am a traditionalist. And they are joined at the hip. So I figured it was appropriate. I have New Year's Selkie on my screen. No, I don't. Wouldn't believe it. Who's this chap? Oh, nice. Gay Sylvain. Love that. Oh my. That is, that's quite the byleth right there. Yowzer. Yeah. With Legendary Micaiah, though, that does kind of hamper my plan with Tail 2. Unfortunately. No Ruptured Sky for Tail 2, no Fury 4 for Tail 2. We had to reprioritize or reallocate those resources. Feels bad. But you know what's kind of funny? I was SP grinding earlier. You'll know when you know. Just wait for it here. You've seen this dude somewhere? They're the person who had the Summer Hilda, the duo Summer Hilda, who we've used in Voting Gauntlet before. If that rings a bell. Jealous of my Micaiah? Yeah. I got insanely lucky. You'll not hear me say that. I didn't. I got insanely lucky. I think I even said that in the video. When I was going through, because I went back and I recapped it. And again, if you saw the video, this is all stuff that you know, but I went back and recapped like my stuff. Have you noticed yet? Have you noticed the problem? This will just keep going. Yeah, so I went back and I recapped and saw that I had 11. I think it was 6 Ashera, 5 Fallen Edelguards, and then 11 Micaiahs is what I ended up getting. So I technically went 50-50 on Micaiahs versus non-Micaiahs. Which there's a 1 in 3. So obviously those are really good odds, right? Or not really good odds. It's really good luck, rather. Yeah, so Micaiah's fine. She's just chilling. But there's not a whole lot that we can do. The first time I ran this, we were on turn like 400 and something. And I was like, oh. Okay. So. Yeah, they're just hanging. They're having a great time. I thought about recording this and just using it for footage anytime I want to do a FEH talk without a cam. And just calling it good on that. Like, you would watch this in the background of a video, right? No shot you don't. Exactly. Just hanging out. Yeah, I didn't check my tablet for like a good 15 minutes, I think, the first time this happened. But it'll keep going. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have put close reversal or something on it. Maybe that would have been helpful. Because that was originally the plan. I was going to use my free pick for Choose Your Legends and pick up another Gatekeeper. And then give her reversal. And then do some kind of, like, enemy phase counter. And I was like, you know what? That just, it's not a good idea. With her weapon, use her the way that she should be used. You're not utilizing, you know, the best part of Legendary Micaiah, so it's suboptimal in my opinion. But yeah, okay, we can probably stop now. Feels bad. Yeah. I thought it was funny that they couldn't beat her though. And so point being, I feel like, you know, even though they're level 34, I think Sturdy Impact is maybe a better option for her, but I gave that to her before I realized this morning when we were taking advantage of double SP. Which, can I just say, the fact that Colorless Tome still does not have an SP, XP skill available to them yet is malarkey. Can I just say that? I can do this all day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's Micaiah. That's that's what she's known for, actually. That's what she's known for. Close foil Fallen Julia. I thought about putting, like I said, I thought about putting something like that on Micaiah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Her res is already so high, there's no reason to. And I got that question on Twitter too. They were like, "Oh, don't you think whatever the res version was? Forget what they said." Mirror Impact, I think, is the name of it. I have these people telling me crazy things. Oh yeah, this would Mirror Impact be better? I was like, yeah. You could, and I mean, if it was like some kind of iceberg build, then yeah, maybe that's the better call. But I don't know. With presence, it's like, you know, you're already kind of taking 30% off the first hit. So it makes more sense to bulk up her defense a little bit. Man, we have all Micaiahs currently supported. All Micaiahs, all with the dragon flowers. Love that. Love that. I like how they're all just a little bit different too, which makes me happy. Because I thought about Times Pulse on Legendary Micaiah, and I was like, oh, that might be a good idea. And then I realized, oh, that's just what my normal Micaiah is. Like, the build I was thinking about for Brave Micaiah, or for Legendary Micaiah, is basically like what I have for base. Which, if you look at their stat lines, right, not too terribly different. Not terribly different. Granted, you have to do a lot more investment with base Micaiah. 20 Dragon Flowers versus 5 is obviously a lot more, right? But even weapon-wise, it's pretty similar. I think Legendary Micaiah is still better overall, right? But you could do similar builds on both. I'm mostly interested in what they're going to do with Brave Micaiah. Brave Micaiah seems the most curious to me at this point, and I really want to get in there and do something like unique with her. So I'm hoping they give her some kind of odd thing. Although I already gave Bride Micaiah Kanto, which is kind of what I was hoping they'd do for Brave Micaiah. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Brave Elowood could be cool too. That might be exciting. Sack the Mercedes? For what? Uh, 64 into pity. Elliot, I can confidently tell you that Shogun is good at C0 and C6. So if you're lacking any recharge support, actually screw that. No, Shogun's just good no matter what. All these people out here complaining that Raiden Shogun isn't good and needs like a buff and all this stuff, they're just whiny babies. They don't know what they're talking about. I'll come out and say it. They don't know what they're talking about. They're just complaining to complain. She's super good. Especially if you need like electro support on your team, I'd say go for it. I mean, you don't really need Albedo or Ganyu. You don't really need them. Plus, we don't really have confirmation those are coming back yet, I don't think, so any of that could change. One never knows. Pyro DPS. So the thing about Shogun is when you use her E, she also attacks with electric or electro every time you attack. So, for example, I E with Shogun, go into Yoimiya, and every time I hit with a pyro arrow, an electro slash hits as well. So every hit is overload. It's kind of stupid. It's honestly kind of stupid. But yeah, I really like her. But always pull for the one you want, right? That's always... No matter what. Here's the gacha law. Okay? Here is the gacha law. Pull for who you want. Because the truth of the matter is, you're going to be able to clear content no matter what. Some of it is multiplayer, which makes life even easier, you know? So just pull for who you want, because that's what's going to make the game more enjoyable for you. There's banners I skip in Genshin, mainly because it's way too expensive. FEH is much cheaper to pull in. If FEH was as expensive as Genshin is to pull, I would not pull on every banner. But I know that I'll make a portion of that money back through AdSense, which is why I do some of the videos for FEH. I know that I don't in Genshin. So any Genshin pulls I do are purely out of, like, self-desire fulfilling content for me. It's expensive. $100 for, like, 60 pulls, I think, is what it is. Like, that's insane. That's not even the guaranteed 5. That's not even the guaranteed pity. So, it's expensive. FEH is not as expensive. So, it's a little easier to roll on that. If I was still doing Dragalia, I feel like that would be pretty good too, because they pump out a lot of free pulls. But yeah, just pull for who you want. Because at the end of the day, if you don't get who you're after, you'll have regret, and that feels bad. And the feeling of regret now, I think, is worse than the feeling of potential FOMO later. Does that make sense? Like me and Zhongli. I was bummed that I couldn't get Zhongli. I'm still bummed that I can't get Zhongli. And I know that I don't want to feel that way about Shogun. But Kokomi? I'm going to have to hard pass on that, dog. I'm going to have to hard pass on that one, dog. It's like, even with Faye coming up, like, hopefully there's nothing I'm that interested in. Genshin, at least, like, what is it, like 2 banners every 6 weeks? And theoretically, they should be doing some rerun banners soon. They typically do a couple per version, like whole number version, per annual version. So, and you know, I haven't really missed out on anybody I'm that hype about, so I'm more than comfortable. I felt like I was in a good position with Shogun. Plus, Inazuma was like the thing I was most looking forward to. Big Hurdy Lightning is fun. So 71 into pity. Well, you're right into that sweet spot. That's where I got the C5 for mine. I think it was on the 70th or 71st poll. I do not know when the Lind banner is. I do not. Alex, yeah. If you reinstall Genshin, it's going to be a very different experience at this point. Genshin was very repetitive and not super rewarding early on. But especially with the Inazuma quest, like it got really hype. I loved everything about the Inazuma, even the really annoying areas that basically just killed you for walking into them. It was good. I really love the Inazuma arc. I'm hype about Inazuma. I'm not sure how I feel about the other regions, but I'm really hyped about the Inazuma. Did I think Zhongli needed a buff? No. No. People complaining that Zhongli needed a buff didn't understand support. And it's very similar to the same group that thinks Marianne is underwhelming. Marianne is super unique and cool. I genuinely really like Brave Marianne. But the thing is, you don't need to get a bunch of copies on her, right? Similar to how you don't need a bunch of constellations on certain characters in Genshin. And she fulfills, ideally, more of a support-based role. Better than some traditional support units. And I think people were just had this other expectation. So in Zhongli's case, when they were like, "Oh, he's a god. He should be able to do big crazy damage," and then that wasn't his role, or it wasn't his primary function. People got a little flustered, I think. But no, I don't think he needed it. It was great for the people that had him, right? Because that just made it even better. The value of their polls went up tenfold when they did that. And obviously, you can build characters a certain way. Like, the other issue I really have with gachas, and it's frustrating for me as somebody who just likes to play and enjoy the game. Stuff like rankings and tier lists and like meta evaluations and stuff like that. It annoys me so much. Because it's like, well, sure, they're B tier if you think of them like this, right? So like if their BST for FEH, for example, is like 5 under somebody else who does everything the same way, but has a slightly higher BST, so they score higher in arena, and that makes them A tier. Okay, sure, both will work though. I don't know. It's just assigning a value to something that you can customize seems weird to me. Like there are some characters and units in games that are genuinely like it's redundant to try and build them. Like that's all there is to it. But it agitates me when people go out of their way to criticize people who don't do something the way that the general consensus is for ideal. Because like when you try and min-max everything, all right, some people might really enjoy min-maxing. I'm not one of them. I like to min-max stuff that I care about, but I'm not out here trying to have like the most perfect account, right? It's why I'm not in Vault of Heaven every week. It's why I don't, max star Spiral Abyss. If some people want to play that way, that's totally fine. Totally fine. But I don't think you should criticize other people for playing the game that they want. Because it's your account. It's the way you play it. And that said, if you vote for something stupid in the Hero Rises, I'm going to call you out on it. Gamers, alright? I'll let this Choose Your Legends nonsense slide, but I'm not going to let a Hero Rises slide. You understand? No normal banner stuff. No normal pull stuff. Y'all hear? Come on now. Yeah, min-maxing is great. Like, I have 2 characters in Genshin I really care about. That is Eula, and that is Ball or A or Raiden, whoever she actually is at this point. Those are the two characters I care about. So, you know, I will try and get the best artifacts I possibly can for them. But outside of that, I'm not going to do that because it'll drive me nuts. Because there may be a level of perfection that cannot be obtained. Especially with Genshin Impact, where everything is like very heavily R&D based. Fae, there's a little more give and take because now we have IV fruits, and that's really like the biggest RNG factor to like optimal unit crafting, right? C5. Oh, she's C6 now. If you missed my Twitter post, yeah. So 80 polls was the last of my budget that I had set aside, and I ended up getting. Kevin convinced me. Okay, I'm just gonna be blunt. Kevin, I texted Kevin after the stream, and he's like, "Dude, you might as well just go for it." I'm like, you know what? I should just go for it. It didn't take a lot of convincing, I'll be honest. But I ended up getting another Mona and another Shogun. And then I also, since we were so high up on the weapon banner, I did get an Unforged, and I also then got the Engulfing Lightning in 80 pulls. But to be fair, on the weapons banner, like we were at like 50 or something anyway. So, you know, I was half expecting to maybe get something from that, but I wasn't expecting it back to back. But it was wild. It was genuinely wild. To only lose two 50/50s on that banner was nuts. I guess technically 3 if you count the weapon banner, but yeah, she's all maxed out now. It's interesting because you get just enough of her ascension materials, those fruit things, amunco, something kind of fruit. You get just enough to max her to 90 in like any given day without respawns. It was funny because I was missing 10 and I was like, oh, interesting. And there's a puzzle you can solve that like lowers a water level, and then there's like 10 more. I was like, oh, convenient. There's exactly enough to get her to 90. Interesting. Fun stuff. Anyway, Beto is fun. 100%. Free summons? Maybe. If you're good. Alright, Grace. See you later, dude. Who to pick in the Hero Rises? Yeah, look, if you pick something that is not normal pool, you are free from my hand of criticism. However, if you chumps go out there and start voting for Fallen Edelgard, I swear to God, I'm gonna berate you. I'm gonna do it. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Don't do it. You got a chance to get her now, where there's like literally zero downside, right? Makai is great. Asher is great. You had a chance to spark for her already. You're going to have another chance to spark for her when the banner comes back, because no one's not voting for Fallen Banner Revival. All right? That's 3. 2 of which are guaranteed. All right? Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't do it. Don't make me mad. Do I bank Primos for Eula? Honestly, because I didn't get C6 Eula as quickly as I did Shogun. Shogun was like literally a one-day thing. Absolutely insane. Don't ever try to do that. It won't happen for you. It's never going to happen for me again. The odds are just not there. Eula I used in stages, and I can confidently tell you that, like, unless you're going for C6, Like C1 is pretty much good, you know. I wouldn't be too cheesed about that. So unless you want to go for C6, like C6 is where the big money happens. Like that's when the big old burst hits. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you don't play a lot or if your account is newer, you probably want to at least try to you want to try to balance your account a little bit, because you know, as I say, meta stuff is boring and dumb, but there's a lot of stuff you can do with the free to play picks you get, like Bennett, Sucrose, Shincho, those guys, the really like S tier level support characters. But you'll also get rewards for doing stuff and by clearing content. So it's a balance, right? We don't know when or if the Eula rerun's happening anyway, but it's a balance. It's a balance. So if you invest a little in your account to be able to clear more, to get more free stuff, to then pull for Eula when she comes, you know, that's the balance that you have to hit. And that's what I think about with FEH too, for what that's worth. Like that's when I really started to pay attention to like limited hero battles. So it's like, oh, my Sacred Stone team is actual garbage. I should maybe invest in some of those characters a little more. You know what I mean? Different process between Genshin and, you know, heroes, but similar thought. And I mean that's pretty much true for any gacha, really. Any game that pretty much soft locks you into content for getting rewards to then, you know, make your account better. That's just how it goes, I guess. C2 Ganyu's insane. Ganyu's nuts in general, though. Like, I would never tell someone not to summon for Ganyu. Ganyu and Zhongli, I feel like, are two pretty big requirements. I mean, look, if you've been to the weekly Genshin stream, you see my struggle against Ashtaha. You know what's coming. If I had Zhongli, like, 80% of the frustrations I experience would be eliminated. Easy. So there are some characters that are kind of, like, necessary. Imagine I didn't have Ganyu. Imagine. Just picture it. And then I don't have a Zhongli. My life is over. It's literally over. Tethys, Marissa, and Baby Leon. Leon's good too. Baby Leon's really good. Somebody, I can't remember who it was now, but somebody submitted a really good one for the members review last week. I remember that. Wait, did we have two? We have two Baby Leons? I don't remember. I know there was one, but I feel like there was maybe one back to back. Unless I'm thinking of Dancer Azura, like young Azura, Kid Zura. Maybe I'm thinking of that. The characters feel balanced. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. That's why I was like, dude, you guys want a Zhongli buff? Why? You really want to tell MiHoYo that you want a power creep game? Like, why would you do that? Y'all are nuts. I'm over here in FEH, which admittedly isn't like that bad on power creep. Like, it's not very well balanced, but it's still pretty balanced for the most part. But man, some of the games I've played, it's literal. The amount of dollars you spend equals the amount of success you see. Like, so much worse than anything FEH or Dragalia Lost or Genshin or any of the gachas I've played have been. You fathered Winter Altina. Why would you remind me of that, Beniti? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm gonna forget that happened. It's wiped. I've wiped it from my memory. It's all good. We're fine now. No one can hurt us now. Shattered, stop. Stop saying these things. Why do you guys want to hurt me? Why? Why do you want to hurt me? I don't understand. Why? Don't hurt me. Don't. Don't do it. Why? Oh, Pirate Banner's ending soon. Oh, dang. We rate up on that? We are. Oof. That hurts. We're gonna have to let a whole rate go. Ouch. That's like what, 40 summons? No. 20 summons. 20 summons? It's 0.25% per 5, right? No F's in the chat for Winter Altina. Winter Altina is perfectly fine. No one's fathered her or anything. She's lovely. She's being just fine. She's perfectly well. Yeah, the funky thing about gachas is like at any time they could just shut it down. You know what I mean? And then all I have left are literally the videos and the memories. That's it. And the game's just gone. There was one I played back in like 2017, 2018. And it was kind of just one that I logged into. It was like one of those anime clone type gachas. And they put out a notice like a year ago or something that said like, hey, we're shutting down in October. I was like, oh. I said, you can have access to your account until October 31st. I was like, oh. Interesting. And now it just doesn't exist. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. Awesome. So I try not to like invest too much into my games and stuff. Like I already give it a lot of my time, right? And that's easily the most valuable asset that you have is your time. So I feel like I already give enough of that. I'm not gonna like, I know there are creators across the gacha realm that throw thousands of dollars, like thousands of dollars every month at a single game that they play. There are games like, I think Epic 7 is one of them that, you know, the average whale account is like $30,000 minimum. And I'm just like, dude, that could all go away at some point. That is wild. Are you sure you want to do that? But you know, I get it. Like sometimes you're in it for the content, and you know, I get it. But I don't know, man. Thousands of dollars every month seems really irresponsible. Unless you're really well to do. That's fine. Like, I don't have a house yet, so I'm not going to throw money at something like that when I can't. You know what I mean? Like, if I was up here, 100,000 subs, you know, 80, 120,000 views per video, cool. I'd maybe think about it, but, you know, yeah, spooky. Spooky scary. Anyway, all that is to say, you should play for your favorites, you should invest in your favorites, and you should never spend money unless you are very cognizant of the fact that it could all go away at some point. You're pulling 200 times for a Nyla. Wait, what? When were you pulling for a Nyla? Also, by the way, not whale shaming. Just pointing that out. Some may consider me a whale. I don't know who, but some might. Some might do that. I whale for favorites. I'll openly admit to that. But I'm not out here spending, you know, hundreds of dollars every month. Which in FEH, I feel like hundreds of dollars every month is probably doable. Based on how much I racked up for Legendary Micaiah, I don't know how people could spend thousands and thousands. Well, I mean, I guess you could spend thousands and thousands on FEH every month if you had really shoddy luck. I guess that's possible. I take it back. It is probably possible, particularly on Legendary and Mythic banners for sure. But like, you know, your sparkable banners or something like that. If you were trying to plus 10 every character that came out in FEH, then maybe I could see that happening. But like even then, there's a limit to the number of dragon flowers you can get. So like you can't fully max out every unit. Like it's just impossible. You know what I mean? Like there's a limit. There's literally a limit to how far you can take your account in FEH. And I guess Genshin too, because they have limited crowns, yeah. I don't play Fate Go terribly frequently. I'm not like hardcore, you know, maxing every event and stuff like that, but I imagine the number of grails is limited to an extent that you can't max out every character there too. So your luck is Garbaggio. I'm sorry. Simps spend money for the character. Whales spend money for. What are you saying, Shattered? what are you saying, Shattered? What are you trying to tell me, huh? Huh? I don't care. I waited years for Legendary Makai. I have no regrets. I don't even care that she's basically a slightly amped up version of base Makai. Don't care. Literally don't care. Couldn't care less. The art is god tier. Changed my mind. Anyway, what do you think? Colorless if we get it, red if we don't. I think that's maybe the safe pick. I must vote Lind for Choose Your Legends. No, I don't. I don't have to do it, actually. I have Hero Rise's plans. I just don't know if I want to tell you guys. Like, I've mentioned this before. Somebody who is noble and wise, like Phoenix Master, for example. He takes the stance of, I reveal my picks after the fact. Which is a great content plan, by the way. Just pointing that out. So much. Because there's a week's worth of hype building, and then people are like, who are you picking? Who are you picking? And you don't tell them. And then by the time you finally release the info, they like flood to the video. Brilliant. Love that. And also, you know, it's from the point of he has this massive level of influence with players, and he doesn't want to skew results. Because somebody like him could definitely do that. Right? A channel of that size could definitely do that. And Phoenix Master's goated anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, even if he had 100 subs, he could probably sway people. He could figure out a way to do it. But yeah, I don't know if I don't think I have that kind of influence anyway, so I don't think it matters. So I may just not tell you guys. And I may just go with the after the fact reveal plan. Which again, I think is brilliant. Super brilliant. I've never done that. I have in fact done in the past nightly uploads of who I'm voting for, which is maybe works out sometimes. I'm not really sure, but oh god help us if they ever do something like that in Genshin. I honestly feel like that community would tear itself apart. I genuinely do. The funny thing about the Fire Emblem community, everybody bickers and like trashes on the game. But like it's never gone so south that like it's just the end. I genuinely feel like if there was some sort of voting competition like Choose Your Legends in Genshin, that community would genuinely just implode. That's what would happen. The Fire Emblem community is very strong because they implode, but then they stitch themselves back together. It's wild. And then with Pokemon, which I was close to for a handful of years, I feel like that community is always just very at odds with each other. there's seldom a moment where everybody in the Pokemon community comes together and is like hype about something. I think it maybe did for shoot, what was the MOBA? What was the MOBA that they did? Unite. Pokemon Unite. I think that's what it's called. I think everybody loved it for like 6 hours. And then immediately following, they were like, oh, this game is garbage. You can just pay to win. I'm like, y'all, have you played a mobile game before? Like, do you know? I don't even think it was on mobile. I think it was just on the Switch. I don't even know if it's on mobile yet. But like, bro, what were you expecting? Come on now. And then there's always, oh, this generation was good, this generation was bad. Like there's always some sort of comparison I don't know. I was about to get on mobile. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so it was just on Switch. That's wild. I wonder if it'll do well. Like a lot of those spin-off games, they're like mobile based, right? They haven't done much. What was like the Minecraft one? Where it wasn't actually Minecraft, but you had those islands and there were like blocks of stuff. Do you remember that? Am I the only one that remembers this game? It was on Switch. It might have been on mobile. But people realized that stuff was time gated or something, and they were like, "This is stupid," and nobody played it. Pokemon Rumble is dope. True facts. I remember getting that for free on the Wii, and then suckers who came to the game later had to pay for it. But I got that thing for free. I still have it on the Wii. I play it sometimes. Quest, yeah, Pokemon Quest. That's the name of it. Yeah. That's right. That's what it's called. You made like berry soup or something. I don't remember. Oh god. Anyway. Alright, we're going Claude. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, that's one. That's one. No Sue chance at all, by the way. Just pointing that out. Masters? I have Masters, yeah. I downloaded it forever ago. If my phone ever runs out of space, that's honestly the first thing that's going. Kagero! Kagero wants to get plus 10. That's what this is. I know that's what this is. Make no mistake. I got a text. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I got a text. Okay, it's my sister. Cool. Alright. That was fun. Pokemon Masters EX. Oh god, that hashtag was such a disaster. I remember that. Oh. And it's funny, because like, I commentated for a hot minute. For like a couple years. And, like, I still have friends and acquaintances in that sphere. And, we're friendly on Twitter and stuff like that. And I would see their stuff come through my feed. And they would be, like, ignoring what it said. And they would just be, like, trying to... I would see floods of things where they're, like, emphasizing the capitalization of letters to not make it look like what it was. Right? So it actually said Pokemon Masters EX and not Pokemon Master, not trying to get demonetized or anything, but it was funny because they were like blatantly just ignoring it and like encouraging everyone to use like proper capitalization and stuff. It was funny. It was really funny. Oh shoot. Anyway, yeah, that was good. That was really good. I remember that. Shattered, you're really big on Lathe, aren't you? I remember that now. God, so expensive. I'm so glad I didn't go all in on that. So glad we didn't go all in on that. They got expensive. Sheesh. Can I just solo this with Makai? Probably not, right? Probably not. Top 5? Interesting. Interesting. You have a top 5? I didn't even. I assumed you had a top 3. I didn't know you had a top 5. Magikarp Jump was dope. I still have it. I think it's on my old phone. Did they discontinue that? Does that not work anymore? Or is it like is it still a game you can download? Or did they like discontinue it? Couldn't wait for plus speed. Well, you know, if you get a plus speed, just merge her into that. Or just use straight fruits. I've used straight fruits on 4 stars before. No regrets. Pokemon Masters DX. Masters Deluxe. Isn't EX like a card though? Doesn't that have something to do with the trading card game? Also, DX reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't there a Yu-Gi-Oh! DX? That was post my time, I think. Am I ready for the update? I guess. I'm hyped to see what happens with Micaiah. That'd be pretty dope. I am fully aware now, however, that more than likely people are going to rush the stream and try and like spoil the Tempest Trial stuff. Because aren't we supposed to be looking at Surtur? Or not Surtur. The part 3 of the book 2. God. What a clarification point. The part 3 of the book 2 Tempest Trials Plus. I think I said all that right. Muspel. Yeah, him. Or her. Him? I think it's him. I think it's a him. I think somewhere they said it was a him. I'm not sure where. Might have actually been the last Tempest Trial. TBH. Oh, Melkon's getting refined? Since when? I'll be honest, y'all. I saw Micaiah and I didn't really look at anybody else. This is really cool. Do you guys know why getting a free floor is pretty dope? Because we have a +9 one. And so now I can pretty much just have a +10 Flora if I so choose. And that's pretty exciting. I've never once tried to pull for Flora. Fun fact. She is like the Kaching of Fae. I just get Kachings for whatever reason as pity breaks. Or as 50-50 losses in Genshin. Although, however, I got 2 Monas last time, which is pretty pog, not gonna lie. That's pretty exciting. I genuinely want Mona Constellations. Jean would also be okay, but Mona's a primary. Alex! Yo! Let's go, gamer! Membering up for the 7th time in a row. Woo! Sheesh. Appreciate that continued support. The data miner grew a conscience and decided not to spoil the Tempest Trial banner despite knowing the What? Wait. What? What? Wait, hold on. That stuff's already public? Or not public? God, it's not public. That they already data mined that stuff with the, I'm assuming, Micaiah update. My thoughts on the remixes from the update. I don't know. We'll walk through the whole update. How about that? Because I haven't really given it a fair shake yet. I'm trying a Gene constellation for Kaching. I have several Kaching constellations, unfortunately. The data miner willed himself into a moral conundrum. Interesting. Interesting. That's curious. So they just put out like a partially complete data mine. That's weird. Since I feel like that doesn't happen ever. Like ever. Interesting though. Definitely interesting. Data miner is able to find out all the units in the banner, the Moonbow, Bone Gauntlet, Tempest Trial banners. It's not spoil the dance banner. Well, that's nice. Didn't want to upset IS. Fair. Fair. I mean, so I've had, if you're in our Discord, you know that we have like a kind of a tumultuous policy with with leaks and data mine stuff. And I'm close to finalizing my stance on it officially for Discord specifically. Over here, it's still don't do it at all. Not that I can, you know, if people are going to be jerks about it, people are going to be jerks about it, you know. Not everybody respects the wishes, except you guys who are all fantastic, because I know you are. But there will be randoms who just, you know, pop in to do stuff. It's like the people who are subscribed to me. They're hate subscribed to me. And I know that they're subscribed to me because seconds after I post a video, I will go and see and have several dislikes on the video. And the watch time is like, you know, it's nothing. Like people will literally have push notifications on for me so they can come to my video and dislike it and then just dip. It's super weird. But there are people who are, you know, who won't, you know, mind the spoiler-free policy that we have here. But yeah, I talked to the mods a little bit, and we're trying to get that like situated. I get it, because like my primary thing is I don't really care that people talk about it in places where I'm not present, right? I'm not out here trying to police people's speech. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is mitigate my liability. Because, like, we saw with the Genshin crackdowns, like, they went after content creators who were sharing leaked information. Not just the source of the leak, but people who shared the leak or where the leak spread from. And so I don't want that to be what happens with me. Like, if I ever get to a point, bless up, where, you know, my content grows to a certain reach, I don't want my brand or my community to be at risk for some kind of takedown event like that. And right now it's pretty even kosher. But if IS, for example, decides to change their stance on how they feel about data mines, whereas right now they just kind of ignore it. If they decided to actively go after people and like go after communities that talked about and spread that kind of information that was privileged, I don't know. So I'm looking at it as more of like a liability type thing. And that's kind of how I've always looked at it, right? Except prior to the Genshin stuff really opening my eyes, it was from a point of, well, not everybody wants to be spoiled on stuff. And so for the sake of potentially spoiling somebody, it's safer to just not cover that stuff and talk about that stuff openly, so that nobody gets spoiled that doesn't want to get spoiled. You know what I mean? And that's how I looked at it. Now I'm looking at it like, oh, shoot, they could come after people in my Discord or me, and I don't want that to happen. So, you know, I don't want to do that. Yeah, they MiHoYo went after people, dude. I mean, again, you know, there's NDAs and stuff like that. I don't know where the liability would fall. But if you sign an NDA, and you are legally bound to not share that information, you know, they can definitely come after you with everything that they can, right? And again, I don't work with anybody. I'm not partnered with anybody. I don't sign any NDAs, obviously. But if I wanted to, would they work with a creator or a brand or a community that was known for spreading information that was privileged, right? would they want to work with me? That's the other thing. So it's liability, it's preservation, it's all this stuff that unfortunately I have to look at from more of a business side and less of a just content side or like a fun side. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's Game Freak is trying to sue the leakers of Sword and Shield. Yeah, dude, Pokemon has a huge problem with that stuff. Pokemon, like okay, y'all want some tea? You guys want some tea? I know some Pokemon creators that get bootleg versions of the game because the data from the game gets ripped as a ROM and downloaded and like put on carts and stuff. And then have you ever wondered how some creators, and I'm not naming names or shaming or anything like that, but have you ever wondered how some of these creators seem to have like hours of Let's Play footage that get released minutes into the game's release? Curious, isn't it? Not advanced copies. No. It's not from advanced copies. Because they have to disclose that, right? Because that's free product, that's free promo. And that's against FTC if you don't disclose that, right? That's a no-no, can't do that. But it's curious. It's curious. It's curious. So, yeah. Weird. But anyway. All that aside, it's safer just to not deal with that stuff. And that's kind of all there is to it. And so we're point being, we're in the process in the Discord of basically kind of being like, hey, you can talk about it, but it has to be spoiler tagged. It has to be on a certain channel. And also you can't share any source material or links relating back to that kind of privileged information. Like, treat it as hearsay is basically where my head's at. But we haven't finalized anything. But I'm trying to get to a place where I feel comfortable with that type of stuff. And then if I ever end up start working with any of these dev teams or anything like that, like if I had beta privileges or something, like it would be a complete cutoff, hard cut on any kind of talk like that. Because then it could come back to me. And then it would look very suspicious that my community was talking about privileged information when I had privileged information. That wouldn't look good, right? So we're trying to find some kind of happy medium with that. But anyway. Ultra Moon. You haven't finished Ultra Moon yet? Didn't that come out in like 2016 or something? 2015? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know. Alright, let's take a look at this update. Because I'm curious. Ephraim's getting Kanto. Nice. Love that. Yeah, Usum is way better than Sumo. Usum is what Sumo should have been. I'm gonna be blunt about it. That's what it should have been. It's like a better Sumo. I was mad that I spent $100 on Sumo, like both copies, when Usum came out afterwards. I was like, I'm playing the same game, but it's better. I feel like I got a year of my life cheated. How can I get that back? Neutralizes penalties, special cooldown, restores 10. Oh, that's nice. 10 HP. Love that. Love that. I thought they'd do something similar with that. So that's kind of nice. And we got the Kanto. fun. Is that it? Oh, he got solo. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. I'll have to check and see. I think I merged up my Ephraim. Because I was like, he literally has no fire. It was during that time where I really needed to clear a limited battle. And this was my only out. Copy of Legendary Hector. Oh, Crafty Fighter. Is that what he has? Crafty Fighter. Heck yes. Ostia's Pulse 2. Grants Defense Res plus 60 unit. And allies. For one turn. Also, any of your allies cooldown. This is maximum value. Grants them. Oh, so this is just any ally. Oh, less than or equal to 2. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. So it got the defense res buff. Is that what happened? Because the cooldown was always a thing, right? That part didn't change, I don't think. That's interesting, though. Curious. No longer first turn only. Oh, that is much better, isn't it? That is way better. Hot damn. That's way better. Oh, and it's self-inflicting too. That's nice. I think we had talked about this, and that was one of the things that we were like, yeah, it's definitely going to be self-proccing now. But having it go from turn 1 to every turn is pretty sick. That's pretty great. I forgot it was first turn only. Legendary Hero Remix is starting with the Legendary Remix in version 5.9. Freed, Marth, Erica, Tiki, Lucina, and Azura. Nice. So I guess, realistically, the blunder that I had on the last, what was it? The last hero tracker was actually right. Because I had forgotten that Reagan was coming back on the renewal banner. And I was like, oh, Hreed's getting bumped. Because we can't have 4 reds on on the legendary banner. And I made this whole thing about how Hreed was moving. But it made sense, right? Because he was still like in that initial 12 or something. And cool. Alright, so that video doesn't age as poorly as I thought. Awesome. Not that they're relevant after 2 weeks when I release them anyway, but still. Yeah, so Azura's confirmed, Lucina's confirmed, Tiki is confirmed, Eric is confirmed, Marth's confirmed, Hreed's confirmed, yeah. Which I think everybody but Hreed I had said, right? Who do we have? Tiki, Marth, Erica, Azura, Lucina, and then Hreed is somewhere. September, yeah. So he is coming back. Okay. Interesting. Cool. So Red's locked then, I think, right? That's cool. Who gets Hreed's slot on the Mythic banner? Let me see. I still have that up. Probably Pala. Probably Pala. Save up, gamers. Pala's coming. I mean, it could be Reagan. beats me. But I think technically it would be Pala next. We're into the Valentian portion. So yeah. Yeah, he'll be in the Mythic now. Or not the Mythic, sorry. He'll be in the Remix now. They all will be. So this holds pretty... This holds pretty well. Just bump Hareed up. Maybe I'll do like an update video for that. But I mean, I had moved Marth, Tiki, you know, that squad of 5. I had moved them up there months ago. It was pretty obvious when they got bumped so far back. So that part didn't surprise me. Hareed, I think, was after them. I want to say. I think he was like the 14th, 15th legendary or something like that. So it makes sense. Like it follows the right suit, right? It follows the right order, but yeah. Good to have confirmation on that. So it looks like they're going to be doing those in batches then. That's interesting. Curious. Looks like a good lineup. November is going to be expensive. I'm genuinely very curious to see what they're going to do with Tiki. Because I have a handful of extra Tikis. For those of you newer to the channel, you don't realize... Tiki was the original Dimitri. Yeah. So I have like a plus 10 Tiki and then probably 5 more copies. Just chilling. Next batch will include Mythics. Mythics are coming. I think it's what, Air and Duma. I think they were among the first 2. So that's something. But yeah, that's interesting. I think the remixes are really neat. I really do. I get more excited about older content getting updated now than I do about new stuff. Pending Legendary Makai, of course. Pending that. But I don't know. I really like weapon refines, and I really like remix stuff. Like, it's neat. Because, like, I wouldn't have really given a lot of thought to using Legendary Hector. I've had him for God knows how long. Actually, how... Let's see. Let's just take a look. Shall we? Let's see how much SP he has. Or not SP, but Hero Merit. Oh, 1800. That's not bad. I must have been using him for something at some point. Guy's plus HP. That's such garbage. I partially wasn't using him because he was just plus HP, but, you know. It is what it is. Anyway. That's exciting. Memento events are coming. Cool, cool, very cool, very cool. Dragon Wall or Dragon Ire? Yo, that'd be sick, actually. What if they decide to refine Air? I'll start telling you to pull for Air. But that's the tricky bit. Because like the majority, and they're amping up to this, by the way. The majority of older mythics are all colorless because they did it to fill the slot. Because the only one they had in rotation was Robin at that point, Legendary Robin. But a lot of the older mythics are colorless because they were trying to fill, you know, gaps for that, because they couldn't just keep rerunning Brave Lyn constantly. You know what I mean? Brave Lyn and what was it? Brave Camilla was really popular for those. They would just rerun the colorless Brave units or the colorless Fallen units. But obviously they can't keep doing that. So, as you see, we've gotten stuff like Legendary Claude, Mythic Ashura, Legendary Corrin, Legendary Micaiah. And we're getting hit with a lot of these colorless legendaries and mythics, right? It's probably because they're going to take the mythics out of that pool soon, and they're going to have a huge deficit of colorless options for monthly banners. That's my assumption. So, expect colorless. Cheeky colorless. Tomes, dragons, bows. Maybe a Soth. Dagger Soth might be a thing, who knows? So, that's my assumption. Anyway. Lineup of limited time manuals. Fun. Good stuff. I mentioned we're getting our last Flora. That's pretty hype. A Nephany, so I can finally get rid of that awful Bane I have on her. That'd be great. I love how Soth is here too, just chilling. Soth's just over here chilling. No big deal. Wow, male Kana. Okay. Interesting. So we got Camilla, Micaiah, Ellawood, and Alm. Those Braves are getting refined. Male Kana is our freebie. And then both of the Ephraims, but that's mainly because Legendary Ephraim is getting the buff. Man, that's so many refines, dude. Holy cow. That's a lot. And then Lynn. Yikes. That's a lot. The update? The update is Sunday. Sunday the 5th. Yeah, Sunday's the 5th. So we'll probably stream that. Which is cool. And it sounds like we won't have a big fear of having anything spoiled for us since the... Well, I mean, they might have Tempest Trials information. I guess that's fair. The data miner just didn't share what the dance banner, Tempest Trials dance banner, had on it. For self-preservation purposes. Like I said, I totally get it. I respect the play, honestly. I wouldn't give him any flack for it. If IS decides to go after data miners, man, like, that's danger. I get it. Totally understand it. It's unfortunate for people that want to know that early, but then again, it is privileged information, so I don't know. People don't have a right to know it's in a data mine, I guess. Like, technically they don't have a right to know it because it's not front-facing information yet. So it's really just, it's extra, I guess. But, yeah. I guess figure out how to data mine. If you really want to know that bad, I guess figure out how to do it. Anywho. Weapon refined stuff. Ether rate's getting updated for Catapult. 2 new songs. Sephirin's Sorrow? Yo. And Combat Prep from Binding Blade. That's hype. Gotcha is scummy. I'll take any info I can get. Yeah, but here's the thing about Faye. And again, I'm not trying to downgrade your opinion or anything like that. So don't take it like that. But I feel like the information that FEH comes out with is pretty consistently paced. Like, there was a time when they just straight up dropped a double special banner out of nowhere. Like, legitimately dropped it out of nowhere. It was like the 15th or the 16th of the month. We hadn't gotten a calendar yet, which was weird. And then they were just like, oh, here's a double special banner. And it was like maybe the first or second time they'd ever done them. And people just got like completely caught off guard and were like, oh, this sucks. Would have been nice to know this ahead of time to like save her and stuff. But like that was a one-time thing, right? And it's a rare occurrence when that happens. Usually if there's some kind of delay in information release, it's because there's some kind of like natural disaster or some kind of crisis happening in Japan, right? So I feel like FEH is consistent enough with the information when they release it that like you at least have a couple days gap between banners ending and starting. So, you know, it's not really pertinent that you know weeks ahead of time because they're going to let you know. Right? Genshin was really bad about that initially too. Like they wouldn't come out with any information. Which is why I was really surprised when 2.0 got announced. They just dropped every... They pretty much revealed the characters for banners on 2.0 and 2.1. And we were just like, oh. It's a rare change of pace. And I don't know if it was because they were like trying to take the power back from the beta leakers or whatever. But it was nice. Like, it was nice knowing what was coming for like the next, you know, however many weeks. But Genshin's content is so far spaced out that it's like... You know, all the information you get for 2.1 pretty much covers you for almost like 7 weeks, like almost 2 months, which is crazy. For FEH, that's like nothing. FEH has something dropping like every week. It feels like there's like a new banner or something literally every week. So different, you know, different comparisons, obviously, but yeah, I feel like FEH is pretty good about that. Dragalia is pretty good about it too. Like Dragalia actually has, and I don't know if this is actually real or not. I don't know how accurate it is, but they have a monthly like dev talk kind of thing with Dragalia, where it's they answer fan questions. I don't know how selective those questions are, but allegedly they answer fan questions. Are they the real hard-hitting questions? Because MiHoYo did that too at one point, and they were like really... they were softballs, let's be real. They were softballs. They were like, oh, I can't wait to spend time in the teapot. Will I be able to invite characters? And then the dev team's like, yes, of course, you'll be able to interact, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, but talk about the resin problem. People are asking about answer the resin problem. And then for some odd reason, they just didn't talk about the resin problem. So I don't know if Dragalia has like that kind of thing happen with them, or if the questions that they answer are genuinely, you know, community concerns. I don't really... I play far too casually in Dragalia to really consider myself part of that scene, but I'm not sure what concerns the community has that need to be addressed, but there you go. They exist. Strikes being updated. Fun. Additional heroes for Grails. We're getting all that. Cool. That's to be... We're out of... To players who are subscribed to FEH Pass, you have to tap that? Interesting. Do you guys remember when they were like hard advertising all of the FEH Pass stuff? And like it was very hard to just avoid it. They seem to be very sensitive to it now. And I can respect that. Players using iOS version older than iOS 13. Oh dear. I hope I'm... I'm gonna have to check that. Uh-oh. I think I'm usually pretty up to date on my operating. I'm on an iPad, if you guys don't know. The context is I'm on an iPad, and this may affect me, but it probably doesn't because I usually update pretty frequently. What's the FEH thing? Tell me what's up with FEH. You continue to be automatically. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So even if you can't run the game, you'll still be charged because it's coming out of Apple's market or App Store. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's nice that they hid that for people it's not relevant to. It's kind of nice. I appreciate that. Remember there was 120 resin. I know, right? So much resin. I remember when we had to use resin to do events. And I was like, but how do I do anything else? I don't even have enough resin to complete the event. Let alone all the other weekly stuff I gotta do. The heck, man? I think it was maybe just like the first and second event that did that though, so. Glad they got that straight away. Do I use cross save? No, not yet. But I need to. I do need to do that. Patrick becoming a hero? What? What? Bruh. That should pop up at some point, by the way. Just wait. Streamlabs. Wake up. Wake up, Streamlabs. Wake up. Streamlabs. Streamlabs, please wake up. Hey, there we go. Knew it would happen eventually. PogChamp. Let's go, gamers. No clue what your iOS is? Well, you should check that out. You should check that out, though. Alright, that's cool. I can appreciate this update. I've been waiting for Brave Micaiah refines. I'm very excited about Brave Micaiah. I'm excited to finally build Brave Micaiah. It makes me happy. I'm hoping she's excellent in everything that she does. Because it's been a long time coming. I low-key kind of think that they didn't make Legendary Micaiah super overwhelming because they're going to make Brave Micaiah so much better. That's my hope.
Do what I must.
You have orbs saved up to plus 10 Tibarn on Sunday. That's a revival banner. This is base Tibarn? Is he coming back on the revival? Alms Day in the sun? Every day is Micaiah Day. She got it.
What's the plan?
Micaiah's everything. Yes. Okay, cool. Well, hey. Wait, how many copies do you need?
Yes.
That's an interesting question. How many copies do you actually need?
Ready and waiting.
Please don't surround me. Oh god, I'm getting surrounded. God, I'm getting surrounded. Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting surrounded. F's. F's. What do I do? Oh, I died. Oh, shoot. Oops. Alright, well, I guess we auto. It's easier that way. That's fine. Bummer. Alright. When is the Lind banner? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You got the base copy. Yo. 10. Wait, how many orbs do you have saved up? To get 10 copies? Dude, that seems like a lot. As someone who just went through that, by the way. Oh, 1,000? Oh, you're good. That's golden. Yeah, the revival banners are like kind of nuts. Like for real. I always have really good luck on the revival banner. I think I got like 5. The reason I have a plus 10 Lin is because of the revival banners. I got like 6 Lins and 100 orbs or something crazy like that. I was just like, well, by the time I got the 5th, I was just like, might as well plus 10. I mean, why not? Might as well. Oh, sorry. Right. Gotta quit there. Gotcha. 606. That's enough to learn something, maybe. Attack wave, panic smoke. We continue plugging away on sturdy impact here. Sturdy impact seems like a really good set on her. I really like that. I'm glad I decided that. It's less exciting. Like, the stats seem less exciting without Fury. See that? But we'd be an even 70, which is pretty satisfying, right? Not as satisfying as 30 defense, but you know, that's what it is. Fury 4 is just really good on her. They did Fury Desperation, which is good on pretty much anybody. Can you add me as a friend? Yeah. I still have room. So members, I will add. No questions asked. Viewers get a 1-month attempt per the viewer challenge, which is, I need to figure out when we're doing that next. It should be in the middle of the month, but something came up. I lost my internet. Yeah, I lost my internet last month. The weekend I was gonna do the big first time viewer challenge. Feels bad. Feels bad. But yeah, no, you can send me an invite. Just let me know what your lead and stuff are. I'm assuming your lead is going to be Tibarn after Sunday. She's strong enough to kill everything with Fury. Well, she's bulky enough to not die. That's the main thing. If I just had the fodder to throw around, I'd give her close counter or something. Which I guess I could. I did get a Takumi. I'd like to point out that in my quest to get plus 10 legendary Micaiah, I got 3. But what was it? Between my hold on. I still have it up. I think. Do I? I do. Alright, so between my last 2 Micaiahs, it went Micaiah Soth, Micaiah Sothis, and then Morgan, and then Micaiah. So between Micaiah number 10 and 11, I got 3 4-star specials. I'm just pointing that out. Some people get upset that I point that out. But I'm just saying. Anyway, point being, one of those 4-star specials was Takumi. So I technically do have just a random close counter out here floating around. I'm not lucky, I'm unlucky. Triple under odds 5 stars is not lucky. When you're trying to not get that character. You got 2 4-star specials and no 5 stars on the legendary. How many orbs did you throw, Elizabeth? How many orbs did you throw? That's my question. Nobody wants my luck. Stop it. Nobody wants that luck. Quit it. Beniti, yes, you can add me on FEH. You can do that. Yeah. I've put out multiple posts for you guys. Here, I'll tell you what. I'll throw a member reminder here. I'll have to find it. Shoot. Oh, I can. Oh, we're still grinding. Sorry. My bad. Here, let me grab it from the other account.
I will do what I must.
Let's see. I am my own friend, after all. Which evidently I can't do. That's unfortunate. Oh, wait, you know what? It's in Discord. I think. Did I put it there? Hang on. I'll throw my friend code in the, and I'll do a community post for it. We have had a lot of new members since I posted it last, to be fair. So there's likely a good chunk of you all that don't realize that. So I just haven't done it yet. Let's see. Switch, go, heroes. There it is. There we go. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting. Members. Ooh, we gotta get a good... Hold on. Alright. I always try and post a picture with community stuff, because I feel like it stands out a little better. What should... Ooh, I know. I know what I can do. This'll be fun. This'll be fun for you guys. This is relevant. No, I don't want to Giphy. That doesn't help me. Maybe it does. No, it doesn't help me. Giphy, God, I'm annoyed that Giphy doesn't let you just download their stuff. It's troubling. And they have all the... like, everything is very centralized to their platform. I can't just download it and keep it. Very frustrating. Some serious first world problems, I understand, but... Alright, this one isn't as good, but I guess it's fine. All right. Members post. Going in. Oh, shoot. I'm like way behind on chat. Four-star special Lind. Just wait for the revival banner. Which I don't know when that is. And you've asked me multiple times and I still don't know. So I'm not your go-to for that. Erica, what's up, Erica? Is it pointless to fire close counter? It is. It would strictly be for grinding purposes. The only reason I would use it. Is Fallen the Elgar the new legendary victory? No. She's not. I only got 5. I got more. I got the least amount of Fallen Edelguards. I'm gonna point that out. I got more Ashera than I did Fallen Edelguards, and I genuinely don't need any Ashera. Feels bad. Preparing for the new year with Cormag. Isn't Cormag free? What do you need orbs for Cormag for? It happened again. Thanks, guys. Thank you for telling me that Micaiah's getting bullied in the corner. Appreciate it.
Ready and waiting.
Keep me honest. Keep me on my toes. I forget how many turns it takes. Probably only a couple turns. Or like 15 turns or something like that. Is Ashera going to be foddered? I mean, she could be. I guess she could be. I don't know who I would give her stuff to. She's got speed res lull. And then she's also got attack res ideal, I think is what she's got. Alright, this is turn 12. 13 turns. How unlucky. Oh, 14 turns.
Yes.
Nailed it. I think that's enough, isn't it? For impact. Hey, got it. So that's ideally what I think I run on her most cases. But Fury 4 is still really good. So is Joint Distant Guard, really. Now, the truth is, I just so happened to get all the mana skills that I needed, conveniently. I don't talk about it, or I haven't talked about it. I also got insanely lucky with male Morgans. Like, stupid lucky with male Morgans. I got multiple male Morgans. One of which is like perfect IVs. He's plus attack minus speed. But I got attack res menace. One of which I just gave to Legendary Micaiah. The other one I had up on my Saros, who now has attack res menace. Like you do. Which is great. Love that. And then I also gave attack defense menace to Altina. Poggers. And now I kind of want to give attack defense menace to Ike. Because why not? It's much better than threat and attack defense. It just seems like the more appropriate thing to do. So yeah, I'm sitting pretty. Like, this banner was insanely good for me. The same thing with the Genshin banner. I R5'd a lot of 4-star weapons that I use, like Stringless and Rust. Just in like random 4-star gets that I got. This was really nice. No love for Dive Bomb. Look, sometimes you gotta make hard choices. And Dive Bomb Cordelia is good enough for me. And I think that's also what I put on Alencia. I think I gave it to Alencia too. I made Rudolph cry? Yeah. Darn right I did. Screw that guy. Forget him. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with Shara. I mean, attack res ideal isn't bad. It takes a special kind of unit to utilize that. They either have to be so fast that attack speed catcher ideal wouldn't be better. Or just be like really tanky. I don't know. There's a limitation to the ideals, yeah. Oops. No, we'll just do it back. That's fine. I gave her close counter? When did I give her close counter? When did I do that? Wait, when did I do that? When did I give a share a close counter? Do you guys remember when I did this? Because I don't. I honestly don't remember that happened. When did this happen? When did I do this? Why did I do this? Who did I murder for this? Did I not do this on stream? There's no... Wait. Okay, maybe I learned. Do I need to learn anything? Res ploy. Threaten speed. What did I do? Bro? I honestly don't remember that. That's weird. I genuinely don't remember that. Dude. Oh, so armors can use ideal. Interesting. 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 I might have done something late at night. Yeah. It could have happened. Not gonna lie. I just gave her close counter to farm SP. Did I actually do that? Hold on. Did I did the thing that I jokingly talked about doing to Micaiah to a sheriff for real? Why don't I remember this? All right. Cool. All right. That's great. I haven't made any manuals yet. Oof. Hey, I'll tell you what though. When a Shara gets a remix. When the Shara gets a remix, you know, sitting pretty is what we'll be doing. Yeah. Ileana might be able to use it, but she has close counter too. I also gave her close counter. That seems like a waste. Black Knight could use it. Oh, I got a random Zelgius too, didn't I? That could be fun. Give it to Ike. That'd be good times. Probably. What are we up to now? 2? 3. Now we're up to 3. Nice. Give it to Zelgi. Might give Dive Bomb to OG Tibarn. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. It'd be fitting. It'd be weird to cannibalize himself. It would be fitting. For sure. Peleus can use Ideal? He can. He can. Is it weird that Black Knight and Zelgius are good for Ideal and Ashera is the one giving it to them? That just seems odd to me. I don't know. Convenient, even, is how it feels. But we learned the main skills from Micaiah, and that's the important thing, I think. Perfection. Almost. Almost perfection. Striving. I don't know why, but I really want to make sure I build south well now. Oh, no, that finished domains? I didn't. Oops. Whoopsie. Oh shoot, voting gauntlet. I completely forgot about gauntlet. Yeah. Alright, so I did join Gatekeeper. I'm just going to be up front. I joined Gatekeeper. Okay. I did. I joined Gatekeeper. I have no regrets. I'm in it for the feathers. Guys, I have a lot of feathers. I want more. That's all there is to it. Marianne may have been the stronger pick. I don't know. I'll never know. But I felt like the Gatekeeper meme was strong, and so I assumed that people would follow through on that.
Your command, you want me to kill.
Other than that, I was probably Team Marth. But I think he also lost. Or wait, no, did he? Is Marth still around?
Not my first choice.
I don't know if that helps us at all. Oh, well, it does. Cool.
To be by his side.
Oh, we did win. Nice.
Not my first choice.
Dude, what was that Katria? Bruh? Bruh? What is this Katria? Oh my god. Shattered, if you're still here, do you have an alt called Kokichi? Because I think I found it. Hot dang, man. That's nuts. Maybe don't do that. I think I still have to get all my rewards from this. Ephraim for the feathers. Is Ephraim also in there? Hold on. Where? Let me bring up the voting gauntlet. What are you? What even is this one called? I don't remember. Oh, wow. Alright, hold up. Hold up now. Yeah, Marth beats Sita pretty handedly. Just a 1 billion point advantage. No big deal. Erica lost. Wow. Barely, though. 2 mil. Dudes, what happened? What happened, guys? Brave Erica, where were you? I thought you had it. Marianne and Lysithia. Just absolute bludgeoning. Wow, Gatekeeper. That was closer than I thought. That was a lot. That must have had a multiplier somewhere. Some kind of crucial multiplier timing happened here. Marth and Ephraim almost identically even. Dang. Okay. Gatekeeper Marianne, pretty close. Interesting. We have one lady in the final. Wow. Okay. I don't know how that's gonna go. Probably should have joined Team Marianne. Now I'm thinking about it. Probably should have gone there. I wasn't sure if people would be upset with her or not. I figured Gatekeeper was a safer choice. Clearly I was incorrect. That feels bad. Ugh. The cat on Gatekeeper? He's got a cat and a dog, actually. But the cat's in the damage art, too. Members, did you send... Did any members send me a friend request yet? Because I shall approve it. Oh, wow. I would never tell you what to do, Erica, sorry. 3 people did. Wow, okay. Noted. Hold on. Kaken, I'm pretty sure I already have on here. George is George. Makes sense. Patty is Patrick, I think. Said the lead was Ranulph, but I'm seeing Niles. But I'm fairly confident the name is enough for me to be certain. And I think the rest of you guys are on here already. I think I have Kaken in here already. Let's jump down here. Oh no. Who is this? They haven't played in 4 weeks. I mean, I respect it. But like... Do we know who this is? Anybody know who that is? Any of these guys are. Good heavens. I'll be honest. If you guys dip below the 2-week mark of having played, usually I just remove them. Or at least I had to back when. Except Zadora. Zadora will always be on my friends list. Zadora is a national treasure. Do I not have? I can. Thought I did. Interesting. Oh, wait, there's multis, aren't there? Yep, there's multis. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was only on the 2nd page. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, he's still in here. Okay. Oh. Still not there. Alright, fair. Fair enough. I'm looking for a brave Ephraim, evidently. But I don't see any Ephraims, really. Unless their name was in kanji and I just didn't realize. Respect. Interesting. I don't think I have them. I thought maybe I did. Not that this is terribly interesting for you guys, but you know. I promise I'll go back to actually doing something in a second here. Interesting. I don't think I have Kaken. That's weird. Yeah, I don't. Curious. curiouser and curiouser. Oh, there's Beniti. Okay. There's Fed. Did you guys really not know about this? Shoot. Do I need to like make a monthly post to remind y'all? Or just like let people know? Maybe I do. I think... Yeah, I was on the list. Middle, did you send a request? If you did, I don't know what your name is. I may have to make a monthly post. That's fair. I could also remind in videos too. That is something I could do. Oh, gotcha. That's you. Got it. Alright, I think that's everybody then. Patrick, Fed, Beniti, George. Kaken I don't have. Brave Ephraim. All right. To be continued. TVC. Oh, it didn't rehearse the character list, do you think? No. Oh well. We'll find out later, I'm sure. At some point. I did not get the Tellius Recollection now. If anybody wants to float me $50,000 to get the Tellius Recollection books, then by all means. Please do. Would be forever grateful for sure. What do we want here? Oh, they didn't refresh their lead. Yeah, I was looking for their name too, though, and I didn't see it. I was skimming. Cool Ike. This was like my Ike for the longest time. Ghoul. Bro, you got 20 dragon flowers on this Ike, but the best thing you can throw in the C slot is attack smoke? Man, come on, bro. Nah, you got a pulse in there somewhere for sure. Yo, cool Black Knight though. That's a dope Black Knight though, for real. That's pretty sweet. Like that, like that. I may actually, since I can add members for the foreseeable time being, I may actually let you guys vote. Oh God, Dimitri, calm down, bro.
Yes?
I may actually let you guys vote on
Got it.
what my support unit is every month or something like that.
Leave it to me.
Ready and waiting.
Okay, can we just... Alright, just indulge me, chat. Okay. Just
Yes.
indulge me, alright? Just indulge me. As we one-shot this Ross. Just let me have this. Oh. So good. Because, like, I don't really care what my support unit is, honestly. I don't really care what I send out into the world. Bride Makai is really good. She's super solid. Y'all are gonna want Brave Makai after this dope refine we get in a couple days. How would I feel about Dancer Torneo? Indifferent, probably. Oh, we're stronger now. Oh, hello. Hello? Hello? That's kind of nice, though. Spurned is interesting. I'm like this close to giving Frenzy to my Fallen Ike. Real talk. He gave him close reversal. Oh my god. Bro, why do people want to watch the world burn? As if Claude wasn't hard enough to kill already, dude. Good god. Why would you do that? And he's got what? Attack speed, menace. God, dude. Dude.
Let's go.
My brain hurts looking at that.
The plan.
Good lord.
Yes.
Alright, we have double repo,
Ready
so
and
that's
waiting.
comforting.
Sure thing. You choose.
We're gonna try and get every kill with Micaiah because we can. So,
Yes.
obviously, that's what we're gonna do. Nice.
What now?
Love it.
Yes.
What's the plan?
Love it. Big nuky damage.
Powers.
What's this? Sure thing.
Ready and waiting.
GG. That's what I'm saying, man. I got stacked helper units this round. A lot of times it's like, you know, it's classic voting gauntlet, right? Where it's like, oh, that. Right? Those are really good. Those are really solid helps. Oh, we're getting more in. Wow. People really didn't know about this, huh? Interesting. All right. I guess I wasn't super vocal about this particular benefit because I couldn't guarantee it for everybody. But I guess I have room now. That is Sanvon, I think. Yeah, okay. Bum bum. Oh, we should probably see what we actually need, huh? So I'm not throwing useless hits out here. I don't really care about flags. Do you guys, like, impulsively collect all your flags, or are you just like, whatever you get? Because I'll occasionally do the training tower ones, but honestly, I don't make an effort for the ones you get from the actual voting gauntlet. I really don't. It's literally no concern. What? What is this, Lucas? Dude, what is this, Lucas? Dude, what is this, Lucas? My man Luke has been hitting the gym, dude. A joint hone. Interesting. No joint drive yet. Someday. Man, this dude thick though. That Lucas be thick. Alright, let's swap. We don't have. Ooh, we don't have.
What's the plan?
That's a bummer. It's probably fine. It's probably fine though. It's probably fine. Giving Mystic boost to a leg ult?
Leave it to me. Your command.
If you want to do it,
Yes.
can.
The future
You
is
sack
ours.
Surtur for Altina? Good. Glad to hear that.
Yes.
Can I nuke this? Yeah, we can. Dude, my attack stat is so ridiculous it doesn't matter. It's absurd. Effective 90 defense Keaton? What? How is this nonsense possible? How is this happening? I think we're good now. Yeah, that's fine. Like if Gatekeeper wins, great. Nah, I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. It's whatever. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, chat? What are you gonna do? Haven't done any of that stuff yet, man. Ugh. The anxiety. Ooh, Tomarts. Hello. That's very exciting. We love a Tomart. We love a Tomart reward set. Oh, I have to use Nemesis? Ew. Blech. Alright, let me just burn some of this stamina real quick so we don't waste it, you know. What is that? I don't know what that is. Probably something I should swap at some point. That's fine. What would be quick? Flyers are probably quick. I have to swap my settings here. Off. There we go. Enable. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. This could be a minute, or it could be far too long. But I know we also have
My name is Ryoma.
some free polls on the free-to-play account that are going away soon. So I want to make sure that we don't lose track of that.
I'm on top of it.
I think I got everybody else. Alright. If I have... Members, if I heart your comment under my post,
This is my duty.
it means I have added you. I think I got all of them except Kaiken. Or Kaiken. Members, did you appreciate my whale gift? Or my whale gift? My gift of whale gift. I thought it was clever. Nemesis has no super boon? Pfft, what a beta.
Up and at 'em, partner.
What a scrawny little beta. I use that term ironically, by the way. I just want to be clear. Jenna has made comments to me in the past where it's like, you know, sometimes you talk in certain ways that people might think you're serious. And I say, oh, That's a good point. Should be careful about that. So I want to be clear. I don't actually use the term beta seriously.
Take my hand.
Happily.
Wait. Brave Alm being the Yoda of Fae, that he has a green sword. I don't know what any of that means, Lowe's. Alright, Ryoka, we'll see you later.
At him, partner.
Speedy Bride Micaiah. Good.
I understand.
I don't know if it's really necessary. If you're gonna make something speedy, I would honestly just go for like Brave Micaiah, to be honest. That's what I would do. I would wait until the Refine came out. And then I would make Speedy Brave Micaiah. You'd have to fodder a merged Brave Lysithea? I wouldn't do it. Brave Lysithea, well, I mean... Bride Micaiah also clears a lot of content. What I'm saying is, there's not really a downside or an upside. Just do whatever you want. Echoing the previous comments from earlier in the stream, you should build and use what you want, because that's going to make a better experience for you overall. Don't freak out, Chad. I know it's gone. It's coming back. We're coming back. Don't worry. It's all good. Promise. There it is. Do you want sound? You probably want sound, huh? I'll give you sound. Guys, I need more feathers. No cap. Desperately wishing and waiting for more feathers. Please let Gatekeeper win. Alright. What are we dealing with here? 5 minutes until dispatch is done? Let's go. Yoda's the only one with a green lightsaber. Lopes, have I ever talked about Star Wars on my channel? So like, I'm familiar with Star Wars, but I don't know that much about it. I didn't know there were specific lightsaber colors unique to specific characters. That's a bit over. That's a bit over my head, I'm afraid. Oh, we haven't picked a team yet. Do I split the difference? I think I do. Yay! Oh, alright, let's just get in here and do the freebie picks here. I mean, I'm heartbroken. I'm truly madly heartbroken right now. There's no colorless option. I don't even remember who's on the other colors, man. Shoot. Who's on green? Thraseer's on green, I think. God, I don't remember at all. Hold on, let me look at my other account quick. bagel and ladle. Is this a deli? Alright, what are we looking at here? Let's weigh our options. I only thought colorless would be an option. Clearly I was mistaken. Red, kind of hit or miss. Green, kind of hit or miss. Blue, probably not worth it. Oh, chat, what do we do? I have a Lilina on this account. I do have a Lilina on this account. I don't really think that's super necessary. Bottom left. That's a good point, though. That's a good point, though. Yeah, I think red is... Another Lilina wouldn't be bad, nor would a male Morgan. Green does have the highest chance, that's true. Oof. It's not who I thought it would be. Not who I thought it would be. Unfortunate. I'm saving orbs, by the way, just in case. Because it might be a pretty banner, and Jenna might have something to say about that. I think colorless is really the only way to go here, right? Same strat. Colorless red, then green. Nice. Claude would be great. We could pick him up. That'd be super. That'd be great. We could do that. Fire sweep, though. That's kind of cool. I'm alright with that. New one for the catalog. Plus res, kind of okay. Fire sweep, kind of interesting though. I don't know who I'd give it to, but still kind of interesting though. And I think that's it. I don't think we have any rates up, do we? That one's up. I did tell you guys we ended up getting a Marianne, right? I literally got her on the 42nd pull. Or the 41st pull. The next pull, whatever it is. And she's plus speed. Which is sick. So Jenna was very happy because she ended up getting everybody she wanted. Still didn't get Marth. Which feels a little bad. But we got a really good Marianne. So I'm probably gonna do something with her in the near future. I really just need to like carve out a day where I just do free to play stuff. And like that's the stream. Because I'm terrible about keeping up with it otherwise. That was a poor decision that you just made. That was maybe not the smartest thing you've ever done, Fjorm, but alright. That's cool. That's cool. Tier 18, love it. Alright, we'll do that. Look at their dispatch going, great, love it. Super. Awesome. We got some lore. this go. Love some Lost lore. Free stuff for everyone. We go here. Just throw in some randos. Love that for us. Faye does simp pretty hard for Alm. True story. That is fair. That is a fair assessment. All right. Gamers, we're almost up to 9,250 subs. Again. I say again because we were close to that earlier in the month. Which, by the way, if you're out there in Lurkerland and not chatting, do me a solid and double check to make sure you're still subscribed. Because YouTube, I think... They definitely suppressed stuff that I did, and like they stopped putting out push notifications for videos and things. But it's possible that you may have been unsubscribed as well. There is a chance that that may have happened. I was discussing it with some of the members in Discord the other day, and I was like, yeah, channel seems like it's dying. And then after I looked at it a little while later, I was like, oh. Interesting. YouTube's over here literally rickrolling me. Cool. So, yeah, that happened. Found that out. That was fun. Love that. But, what are you gonna do? Compile CMs. Oh, wow. They sent... Ooh, hey. Oh, we can get a manual. Obviously, we're getting Micaiah, right? Alright, could get 3 of these. But those are grails, and really I have multiple copies of Veronica, I think. Yeah, we're going Micaiah. Of course we're going Micaiah. Did you think I wouldn't pick Micaiah? Shoot. Blackout, what's up, dude? Fed, we'll see you later. Take care. Merge Hubert? Do I have a Hubert? This is the free-to-play account. Reminder. I don't even think I have a Hubert on here, do I? I don't. No, I don't. I don't have a Micaiah. I don't think. Pretty sure I don't. I do not. 2 Braves. Fingers crossed there. Am I right? Here's hoping. I got an extra Jill? When did that happen? Dude, that's dope. I gotta give stuff to her. Fun. Dancer Micaiah has everything of value, Margaret. Everything is of value. Everything. We don't want Lost Lore. VG. Do you guys want to do any cipher packs tonight? Before it gets too late. I do have them. They are right here. I do have them right here. Admittedly, the manual of Micaiah is not great. My bias is showing pretty hard, though. I'll be real. Why is my bride Micaiah not here? Why is... Dude, what is this Ike? Someone named Garlic. Dude. This Ike is insane. I'm so jealous. So jealous of that Ike. And then, then we have this Alphonse. Classic voting gauntlet. It's like it's nuts, man.
My warmest greetings.
I love it. If they're not on my friends list, I'm probably gonna put them on my friends list. Oh, shoot. I'm on the wrong team. That's my problem, isn't it? Isn't it? Sorry. Don't tell Jenna I used a British accent. A bad British accent on top of that. Don't tell Jenna. It's our secret, chat. It's our secret. Don't tell Jenna. Don't let Jenna know.
It's handled.
Just gonna.
As you will.
Can't even repo. Oi. Alright. We got some kind of compensation for that, right? No Summer Leo. Go, yeah, exactly. Go for the Micaiah merge. Sometimes, you know, they're there just for the merge. Me, I didn't have a merge. Which was not smart, but I did it anyway. Okay, that's a Marth. And the same Alphonse. Interesting. Interesting. He's +2. Well, I would hope so. What else are you gonna do with a Summer Leo besides merging? That would just be silly. Alright. Let me burn some time on my clock here and then we'll open Cypher. And then we'll call it a day. I still gotta try and record with Jenna tonight too. She got a new palette. Face. What am I trying to think of? I don't know. But makeup for the face. What is it? Shadow. A shadow palette. That eyeshadow. Shadow? Eyeshadow. She got a new palette. So she was playing with that tonight.
My warmest greetings.
Understood.
Oh no!
I will go.
I clicked too fast. She's been off work all week. Oh!
You got it.
Oh god, this is gonna go poorly. This is gonna go so poorly.
Understood.
Oh gods. Why? What do I have? I have Luna. I can't kill that Erica.
Easy now.
That Erica clobbers me. I can't do it. I can't win. We just die here. I can't do it.
Together.
A new dawn. Oh, sorry.
I believe in you.
Bro. Alright. Clearly nobody from my friends list is on
Of course.
yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, we live.
Together we can win.
Nice. Ethelyn. Clutch, dude.
On the right foot.
Look at her go. That's sick.
Of course.
Alright, we'll do that.
A new dawn.
We'll do
Together we can win.
Ethlin MVP over here. Nice. You'll love to see it. Love me a good Ethlin. Nailed it. Okay, let's see. There's a hidden place under Amakuma Peak. Correct. There is. I have found it and cleared it. I've cleared it all. That's where I had to find the other fruits for Shogun. Pretty sweet. Right, Cypher. That's what we were gonna do. I just wanted to put some time on my my clock there. Someone pointed out recently. Oh, there's 700 units in FEH. Do there really? Yeah, dude, there's tons of primos in Inazuma. I don't know what happened, man. I feel like we didn't get that many for Liwa, but dude, Inazuma's cracked. The fact they get primos in every single chest doesn't hurt either. That's pretty sweet. Can't lie. Wouldn't want to if I could. Alright, we'll see you later, Elroy. Let's get this moved. There we go. We'll shift over to this. Someday I'll have a real desk and not a table and places to put things. Someday I'll have a real setup. The backdrop looking fresh though, must say. Must say. Yes, sir. Work top? Yes, it is work top. Huzzah. Alright, where do we leave off? Somewhere in here, I think. Oh, we got 3. Okay, well, we'll put 3. We'll just pop 3. Let's do it, man. Let's just do 3. Shoot. There are no primos in Liwa. I know. It's insane. Yeah, Genshin Impact's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for anything open world, though. So, again, I have some bias there. But it's pretty good. I wish the content did better on the channel. I'm still going to post it, but I have to be smarter about it. Because YouTube's going to start suppressing all of my stuff. And I very much appreciate that, you know, even if Genshin Impact's not your thing, you know, you don't unsubscribe. That's still very much appreciated. Don't get me wrong. But I just like sharing stuff that I like. If I could figure out how to do proper content for, like, Fantastic Days or Fate Go or something like that, I'd probably give that a shot too, to be honest. But I don't feel like it's very engaging content-wise. Alright, I think we got one more. Yeah, this is it. Alright, thoughts? Blue hair, I think. Looks like blue hair. Looks like Shigure, to be honest. Kind of seems like Shigure, to be honest. The Witcher on Switch? I didn't even know The Witcher was on Switch. Finn! Anybody guess Finn? If you did, congratulations. If you didn't, that's okay. Life's not all about being right about stuff. Just remember. Get in here. Oh, we're stuck. Guys, we're stuck. F. Oh, hey, there we go. Nailed it. I mean, naturally, that's my plan all. It is genealogy, correct. See? You remembered the color of the number. You guys are so smart. I used to have to remind you of that hint. Now you just know. You're like, yeah. I'm pro. Seen this done hundreds of times already. That's exactly what we're looking for. It also doesn't hurt that there's only fates or genealogy in this pack. Set 6 is pretty limited. Not like 2 where it's literally just fates. Cypher had a fates bias too. It wasn't just Fae. Cypher, I think it was set 2. It was an early set. I think it was 2 where it was literally just fates. That was it. It was an entire set of just fates. And I think it was the only set that only featured one series or one title. Got some Azel in here. Oh, chat. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's an SR. Why do I squish the bottom? And I don't squish. I push. I push from top to bottom. And it loosens the inside of the glue in here. So it helps them pop open easier. Pro tip for you. Sigurd. I think it's Siggy. Interesting. Could be. It is from genealogy. It is from genealogy. Fair point. It is from genealogy. But who? Does that help? Like, I think you can see the top of the head now. I honestly don't know what they're holding. It could be a sword, a lance, a bow. It could be anything. I think it's a sword. Ah. Chat, how do we feel? How do we feel about this? How do we feel about Miss Ira? I'm pretty sure that's Ira. Ira and her family all look the same to me. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Cool, Ira. The face seems a little off. But other than that, it's a Cubone. What are you gonna do? I should go summon for Ira. Why would I want to? She's +9. She'll show up as a manual or something someday. Or we'll just have that magic moment where she shows up as a 4-star special. It's happened before. It could happen again. Alright, so when I do this, see how the edge creeps up? Did not. So it loosens the inside a bit so it pulls easier. Did not. Because, oh yeah, perfect example. There's this webbing inside. I don't know if you can see it too well. Maybe. Right here. Oh, it's right there. It's webbing in there. And it's like this weird kind of plastic bit that if you don't pull from the corner, makes it a nightmare to get the actual cards out. Like that. See how it's not coming out. So you gotta work it some more until eventually you just tear it down the back and like this. Because you're frustrated and sick of trying to deal with it. The older packs particularly are kind of rough with that. Alright, I think that was the last SR for this side. Unless we get a variant. I guess that could happen in theory. I suppose that could happen. Do we think we're getting silhouettes in like an hour or so? Thoughts? Concerns? That's a good looking Camilla. I'm not a Camilla guy. But it could be. Another genealogy, eh? Thoughts on what you see? It's kind of a rainbow hollow. Is there an Awakening in 3 Houses pack? Well, there's the final set that had something from everything. I don't know if they ever put Awakening and 3 Houses in together. 3 Houses had 2 sets and then the main set. I think it was 17-19. And then 22 was the last set. Maybe it was 1921? 3 Houses didn't have too many. They were only in a couple. I don't think they were ever exclusively paired up. It is Ethlyn. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I don't know if they were ever... I don't think they were paired up exclusively. Truth be told, if there was, I don't think you could get it. And if you could, it was probably very expensive. Real talk. 22 has everything. 21 was 3 Houses, Heroes, and Blazing. 19 was Genealogy and 3 Houses. Oh, there was! There was. Set 18 had Sacred Stones, Awakening, and 3 Houses. Which I think was the debut set. Yeah. Oh, 17 was another one. Here I can show you. 17 was another one, like 22, where it had a little bit of everything in it. But that was for an anniversary, I think, because that was the only other time they had done that. So, go away. Add. So if you look down here, it shows you which icons for which games were popping up. So 17 was like that. 18 was evidently those guys. don't know that I could find those. Oh yeah, this one. I remember this now. One of my mods had a friend who was like Dimitri obsessed. And I ended up pulling the SR Plus of Dimitri and Claude. And they bought like 10, 15 boxes of this set to try and get the SR Plus Dimitri. And my mod told them that I had it. And so they traded me the Edelgard for Dimitri. I didn't really care. Like, I didn't really have a strong feeling about it one way or the other. But, so yeah, I mailed it to them. Or they mailed me the Edelgard, and then once I had that, I mailed them the Dimitri. So I was like, shoot, man. You really like Dimitri, eh? Yeah, this one didn't have anything too crazy for hidden rares. I know I have a bunch of this Tethys, though. Like, I feel like I have a bunch of cards from this set, and I don't know why. Weird. I think I have a dupe of this La Rochelle. I might. Oh, this had TMS, too. Did we know that? It had TMS, too. Fun fact. There you go. Have a couple. Is there a way to buy individual cards? There is. They can be expensive, though. That's the issue. TCG Republic, I think, is usually pretty well priced. I will once again say that we are trying to get a site open for a shop, so that I can start to reduce some of the inventory that I have, which is a polite way of saying I have too many cards. Jenna's been working on that a little bit this week, as she has been off from her main job. But yeah. You had a hidden rare Erica, nice. An HN on the yeah. See, and like HNs are still. So like if you didn't know, if you buy a box of Cypher, like the way that the packs are structured, you're gonna get one of every N and HN cards per set. So, I mean, they're not hard to get. I mean, I guess once they stop producing them, they'll be difficult to get because they just won't make them anymore. Right? But, I mean, yeah, like, I just sent Conrad some because there were some comments he was looking for, or some ends, I guess is what it would be called. But I was like, dude, don't pay for normal cards. Like, don't do that. It's $2 for just a basic. No, I will literally just send it to you. Please, I have too many. But yeah, like as availability dwindles, right, that's gonna get more expensive. But is there a chance to get a legendary Black Knight? Maybe. I've said this before. I will say it again. Anything can be legendary if the game goes long enough. They're gonna run out of limited appeal on that, so they'll have to make things more legendary things rather. Will likely happen. All the Marissa cards? Yeah, I don't have them sorted like that. I still have them sorted by set, which is kind of a pain. But if I was smart, I'd probably just sort them by title. TBH. But That's future Brian's problem, not current Brian's problem. That's what I tell myself. Like, oh, we'll just look it up by the set and card number. That'll be fine. Like a nerdy Dewey Decimal System. Not that Dewey Decimal isn't nerdy enough, but all of my years working in museum and library archives have prepared me for this moment. Trust me. I'm prepared. Anywho. Let's see. Probably won't have a stream tomorrow now that I'm realizing that the update's on Sunday. So we'll probably stream Sunday evening. And eagerly await the arrival of Brave Micaiah. That'll be pretty sweet. Looking forward to that. What else? What else is happening? Not much. Just kind of waiting. I got some previous stream stuff that I'm gonna work on getting uploaded as videos. Compiled, obviously not the 3-hour version of it, but yeah. There you go. I'll try and get a monthly stream schedule out soon, if that benefits anybody. I'm not sure if it does, or if you guys pay attention to that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So hey, yo, what's up, Lel? I was just ending stream. Sorry. You can go watch from the beginning though if you want. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it, gamers. I think that's what we got tonight. It's almost 10. I don't know if we'll get silhouettes, but there might be a video for that tonight, so keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, that's what we got. That's why we're here. Living life. Good stuff. Appreciate you guys. Happy Friday. If you're stateside, then you have a 3-day weekend because we got what's it called? Labor Day. Labor Day is on Monday. Probably do a Genshin stream on Monday this week. That'd be good times. So if Eitri no, I'm not plus 10ing anything Eitri or Fafnir related. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Plus 10s are reserved for very special things. I don't have money to just wail like that, you guys. That doesn't happen frequently. May only happen like twice a year from here on out. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. We're wrapped. Thank you for watching. Appreciate. Much love. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you guys Sunday. Maybe a video here or there before. So keep an eye out. All right. See you guys. Bye.